Clear Lake, Alberta.
This video is a compilation of a bunch of short videos that were recorded on a makeup dive for the Canada Day dive in Wainwright, Alberta. As you can see, visibility underwater is not optimal, but such is diving in Alberta. This dive took place on July 8th, 2025, and the reason that it's a makeup dive is Canada Day was the previous week on July 1st. However, the dive was, or at least a portion of the dive was canceled because weather became less than ideal. We ended up having what I ended up terming the hail and rainbow dive. It was about a 20-minute dive, and when we were descending, we were being pelted by 1/4-inch to 1/2-inch pellets of hail. And as we came up, the hailstorm was completely over. However, there was enough drizzle and rain in the air that behind us was an absolutely gorgeous rainbow. As stated in the intro, visibility is not the greatest. As you can see here, it ranges between 5 and 15 feet pretty much for the entirety of this dive. And this is typical on a lot of Alberta lake dives. We can have poor visibility where you really can't see more than a foot or two away from you. And sometimes you can actually have really great visibility where you can see 25 to 30 feet, but typically 10 to 15, maybe 20 feet is great visibility. Right here, this really isn't that bad. It's not great, but it is what it is for diving in Alberta. This is the Alberta Adventure Divers training platform, which is also being used as a stage for the Canada Day dive photo opportunity. One of the organizers was taking pictures during this dive, and that was where we staged them. I can't wait until I see the one that I was in. Unlike tropical and other ocean dive destinations where you get to see beautiful coral reefs and all kinds of really cool marine life, we have to install a lot of our dive features in the local lakes and quarries and what such in conditions like this. This here is a sailboat that was sunk, and the Alberta Adventure Divers, well, I don't know how long they've been setting up this course. They have done a wonderful job, and there are many, many features along this course that we get to go down and explore. And I'm just taking little snippet videos here of the exploration, but it's fun. It makes it a lot more interesting than just dropping in and seeing a silty bottom with a little bit of marine vegetation and the chance of seeing a fish or two here and there. The course that the Alberta Adventure Divers have set up here is, in my opinion, top notch. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. There are cool little features like this pig floating on a boat. Why not? This was a 42-minute dive with an average depth of 27 feet and a maximum depth of 40 feet. Occasionally throughout the video, you'll see my computer pop into the screen. I did that so that you could occasionally see depth, air pressure, time, what such, whatever vital stats you want to see. It's not something I did throughout the video, and it's something that I'm trying to get into the habit of on all of my dives. This here coming up is, in my opinion, one of the more fun things that I saw on this dive. It's a shark attack. That's actually a shark cage with a little guy sitting on the outside of it, and there's probably not too many shark attacks in Wainwright, Alberta. Again, why not? As you can see here, there are 1/4-inch lines that run between all of the features along this course. This is done so that you can find your way from feature to feature in low visibility. No idea what this little guy here was a marker for, but this is typical in low vis. You want to be able to find your way from feature to feature. So the Alberta Adventure Divers installed these course guides, course lines, whatever, between the features, and it works great. You can see a little junction jump right there where you can go different directions, and they have tags telling you at all the locations, all of those jumps, which feature is off which direction. Here we're looking at a dive bell, and as it says there, yes, it is actually full of air. I went up and popped my head up into it. I didn't pop out my regulator and take a breath, but it's a really cool little feature. On this dive, the average temperature was 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 16 degrees Celsius. The maximum temperature, which most likely is air temperature, is 72 degrees Fahrenheit and 22 degrees Celsius. And my minimum temperature, which actually happened right there at that dive bell, is 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius. In just a second, you will see one of our newest features out here. Yes, this is the Domino's guy from Domino's Pizza. He is now at the bottom of the lake and down there to greet us and serve us soggy pizza? I hope not. As I understand it, this installation is in progress, but this is kind of a cool little feature. It's a chunk of tubing that is big enough, obviously, for us to do a swim through, and I just did my first Alberta swim through. I haven't done that before, so that was kind of cool. This here is set up as a cabin. I would actually love to come down here again and explore it under better visibility and better conditions so that maybe I can get some good recording of it. Speaking of recordings, here is, oh my goodness, it's Ogopogo. He's on the wrong side of Alberta. He's in Clear Lake, which is over near Wainwright on the east side of Alberta. But that's Ogopogo. Ogopogo is a sea serpent that lives in the Okanagan Lake in British Columbia. This here, obviously, is just a sculpture. And here we have a pump jack with the Alberta flag over it. This area was staged as another photo op, but again, due to conditions, I think that the photos were skipped for this area. Maybe one day. Here we are working our way back up to the surface. I hope you enjoyed this tour of Clear Lake, Alberta. Please like and subscribe.